We will be learning how to multiply by 3-digit numbers. We're going to multiply without carrying and multiply with carrying. So to multiply without carrying, you want to first arrange the numbers vertically, and then your multiplication starts from, you're going to multiply the numbers on the top row by the number on the bottom row, starting from the right hand side, and then you keep moving to the left hand side until you've consumed all the digits, or you have multiplied by all the digits. So let me just show you what all of this means. So we have 432 multiplied by 312. So we have 432, then 312. So we arrange them vertically and we multiply. So we're going to start from the right hand side. So let's look at the numbers we're going to multiply by. We start by multiplying by 2. So we have 2 multiplied by 2, we have 4. 3 multiplied by 2, we have 6. And 4 multiplied by 2, we have 8. Now we switch over to this number here. An important thing to note here is that we have to make sure that when we multiply by 1, because 1 is in the tens place, we're going to start this off by putting a 0 right here. Now 2 multiplied by 1, we have 2. 3 multiplied by 1, we have 3. 4 multiplied by 1, we have 4. Now we switch over to the hundreds position. So with that in mind, we're going to place zeros in the ones position and a 0 in the tens position. Now 2 multiplied by 3, we have 6. 3 multiplied by 3, we have 9. 4 multiplied by 3, we have 12. So now what we're going to do is, now that we've arranged these numbers vertically, we're going to place in zeros. We're going to replace every empty spot with a 0. So we have a 0 here, we have a 0 here, and a 0 here. Then we have a 0 here and a 0 here. And then we add these numbers together. 4 plus 0 plus 0, we have 4. 6 plus 2 plus 0, we have 8. 8 plus 3 plus 6, 8 plus 3 is 11, plus 6 we have 17. So we have 7 here, and we carry 1 up here. 1 plus 4, 5, plus 9, 14. We have 4 here, and we carry 1 up here. 1 plus 2, we have 3, and then 0 plus 0 plus 1, we have 1. So next example, we have 412 multiplied by 241. So we're going to start from the right hand side on the multiplier. So 2 multiplied by 1, we have 2. 1 multiplied by 1, we have 1. 4 multiplied by 1, we have 4. Now we're going to go over to the number in the tens position, but then we need to remember to start in the ones place. We put a 0 in there. So 2 multiplied by 4, we have 8. 1 multiplied by 4, we have 4. And then 4 multiplied by 4, we have 16. Now we switch over to the hundreds position. We're going to multiply. We're going to first add zeros in the ones place, tens place. Now we have 2 multiplied by 2, we have 4 there. 1 multiplied by 2, we have 2. 4 multiplied by 2, we have 8. Now we fill all the empty spots with zeros, and then we add the numbers together. 2 plus 0 plus 0, we have 2. 1 plus 8 plus 0, we have 9. 4 plus 4, we have 8. Plus 4, we have 12. So we have a 2 here, and we bring up a 1. 1 plus 6, 7. Plus 2, we have 9. 0 plus 1, we have 1. Plus 8, we have 9. Now we're going to multiply a 4-digit number by 3-digit number. So we have here 6, 1, 2, 1, and then 4, 23, and we're multiplying these numbers. So we're going to start from the right hand side here, and so we have 1 multiplied by 3 gives us a 3. 2 multiplied by 3 gives us a 6. 1 multiplied by 3 is 3, and then 6 multiplied by 3, we have 18. Now we're going to the tens position, and with that in mind, we have to add a 0 to the ones position. 1 multiplied by 2, we have a 2. 2 multiplied by 2, we have 4. 1 multiplied by 2, we have 2. 6 multiplied by 2, we have 12. We have 2 here and 1 here. And then, finally, we go to, on the multiply, the hundredths position. So that means we're going to replace, we're going to have 0 in the ones position, 0 in the tens position, and then we can now start multiplying. 1 multiplied by 4, we have 4. 2 multiplied by 4, we have 8. 1 multiplied by 4, we have 4. 6 multiplied by 4, we have 24. We have 4 here and a 2. So we have a 0 here, and then we replace all the empty spots with zeros. So let's count number of digits. You should have 7 digits on each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 on each row. Okay, now we can add the numbers together. So 3 plus 0 gives us a 3. 6 plus 2 plus 0, we have 8 plus 0, that's 8. 3 plus 4, 7. Plus 4, we have 11. So we write 1 down here and we bring 1 up here. 1 plus 8, 9. Plus 2, 11. Plus 8, 19. So we have a 9 here and we carry up a 1. 1 plus 1, 2. Plus 2, 4. Plus 4, we have 8. 0 plus 1, we have 1. Plus 4, we have 5. 0 plus 0, 0 plus 2, we have 2. Now, final example that does not require carrying in your multiplication. We have 4, 0, 2, 2, and then we have 3, 4, 2. Now we multiply this together. We're going to start from the multiplier. We're going to start from the right hand side. So 2 multiplied by 2, we have a 4. 2 multiplied by 2, we have a 4. 0 multiplied by 2, we have a 0. 4 multiplied by 2, we have 8. Now we switch over to the tens position, and then we're going to first start by adding a 0 in the ones position. Now we have 2 multiplied by 4 gives us 8. 2 multiplied by 4 gives us 8. 0 multiplied by 4 gives us a 0. 4 multiplied by 4 will give us a 16. Okay, now we switch over to the hundreds position, and we have, so we have to start by putting zeros in the ones position and tens position. So 2 multiplied by 3, we have 6. 2 multiplied by 3, we have 6. 0 multiplied by 3, we have 0. And then 4 multiplied by 3, we have 12, 2, 1. Now we're going to replace all the empty spots with zeros. 0 here, 0 here. We have a 0 and a 0. So we have 7 digits on each row. Now we add this together. 4 plus 0 plus 0, that should give us 4. 4 plus 8 is 12, plus 0, we have 12. So we're going to write a 2 down here and carry up a 1. 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 6, that's 15. So we have a 5 here, we carry up a 1. 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 0 is 9, plus 6 is 15. So we have a 5 here, we carry up a 1. 1 plus 0 is 1, plus 6, that's 7, plus 0 is 7. We bring that down here. 0 plus 1, 1, plus 2, 3. 0 plus 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. Now we're going to do the same, we're going to follow the same steps, but in this case we're going to actually carry over in our multiplication steps. So let's get started. So we have 524 multiplied by 514. Okay, so we start from the right hand side right here, and so we have 4 multiplied by 4, that's going to give us 16. So we write a 6 here and we bring up a 1. 2 multiplied by 4, we have a 8, we add that to the 1 here, that gives us a 9. 5 multiplied by 4, we have a 20. So we have a 2096. Then we move over to the hundreds, the tens column rather, the tens column, and we start by putting a 0 in the ones position. So 4 multiplied by 1, we have 4. 2 multiplied by 1, we have 2. 5 multiplied by 1, we have 5. Now we switch over to the hundreds position, and while we're at it, we're going to put zeros in the ones position and in the tens position. So we start multiplying. 4 multiplied by 5, we have 20. So we have a 0 here, and we bring up a 2. 2 multiplied by 5, we have a 10. And then we add 2 to that. Actually, the 2 here should have been right here. So 2 multiplied by 5, we have 10 plus 2, that's going to give us 12. So we write down the 2 here and we bring up the 1. 5 multiplied by 5, we have 25 plus 1, that will be 26. So now we're going to replace all the blanks with 0, all the blank spaces with 0. Okay, and now we can add these numbers together. 6 plus 0 plus 0, that's going to be 6. 9 plus 4, 13 plus 0, that's 13. So we're going to write a 3 here and bring up a 1. 1 plus 0, 1 plus 2, 3 plus 0, 3. 2 plus 5, 7 plus 2, we have a 9. 0 plus 0 plus 6 is a 6. 0 plus 0 plus 2, that's going to give you a 2. Now we have this next question, 1, 5, 6 multiplied by 9, 3, 2. So we'll start from the right hand side. 6 multiplied by 2, that will give you a 12. So you write a 2, carry up a 1. 5 multiplied by 2, that will give you a 10, plus 1, 11. So you write 1 and you carry 1 over here. 1 multiplied by 2, that's 2 plus 1, we have 3. Next, we switch over to the tens position. What that means is, in the ones position, you're going to have a 0. 6 multiplied by 3, we have 18, so we write 8 up here, we carry a 1. 5 multiplied by 3, that's 15, plus 1, we have a 16, so we have 6 here, we carry 1 up here. 1 multiplied by 3, that's 3 plus 1, we have 4. Now we switch over to the hundreds position and we start multiplying. But before we start multiplying, we're going to put a 0 in the ones position, a 0 in the tens position, and we start multiplying. Our numbers are going to be written from the hundred position. 6 multiplied by 9, that will give us 54. So we have a 4, and we bring up a 5 here. 5 multiplied by 9, that's 45, plus 5, that's going to give us 50. So we're going to write a 0 here and bring up a 5. 1 multiplied by 9, that's going to be 9, plus 5, 14. So we write a 4 here, and a 1 here, and then we're going to add them. But before we add, we want to make sure that we replace every blank position with a 0. So I have a 0 here, 0, 0, 0, 0. So we must have 6 digits on each row. 2 plus 0, we have 2. 1 plus 8, 9 plus 0, 9. 3 plus 6, 9. Plus 4, 13. So I have a 3 down here, bring up a 1. 1 plus 0, 1 plus 4, 5 plus 0, we have 5. 0 plus 0 plus 4, we have a 4. 0 plus 0 plus 1, we have a 1. Final set of examples. We have 1, 3, 6, 8 multiplied by 4, 5, 2. We'll start on the right hand side here. 8 multiplied by 2, we have 16. So we write 6 and we bring 1 up here. 6 multiplied by 2, we have 12, plus 1, we have 13. So we write 3 and we bring up 1. 3 multiplied by 2, we have 6, plus 1, we have 7. 1 multiplied by 2, we have 2. So we move over to the tens position. And so I'm going to write this in a different color. So we start by putting a 0. Put a 0 in the ones position. So 8 multiplied by 5, we have 40. So we write a 0 down and we carry up a 4. 6 multiplied by 5, we have 30, plus 4, that's going to be 34. So we have 4 here, we carry up a 3. 3 multiplied by 5 is 15, plus 3, 18. So we have 8, and we carry up a 1. 1 multiplied by 5, we have 5, plus 1, we have a 6. Now we switch over to the hundreds position. In the hundreds position, we have to first we're going to first put a 0 in the ones position and in the tens position. 8 multiplied by 4, we have 32, so we write 2 here and we carry up a 3. 6 multiplied by 4, we have a 24, we add a 3, that's going to give us a 27, so we write a 7, carry up a 2. 3 multiplied by 4, we have 12, and then we add 2 to that, that is going to give us 14, so we have 4 right here, carry up a 1. 1 multiplied by 4, that's going to give us a 4 plus a 1, that's going to give us a 5. Now we're going to replace every blank position with 0. Let's do that here. So we have a 0 here, 0, 0, and then we can add the numbers together. 6 plus 0 plus 0 is going to give us 6. 3 plus 0 plus 0, 3. 7 plus 4, 11 plus 2, 13. So I'm going to write a 3 down here, carry up a 1. 1 plus 2, 3 plus 8, 11 plus 7, 18. I'm going to write an 8 here, carry up a 1. 1 plus 0, 1 plus 6, 7 plus 4, we have 11. So I'm going to write 1 here and carry up a 1. 1 plus 0, 1 plus 0, 1 plus 5, 6. Now finally, we have 8215, 8215 multiplied by 363. So we're going to start multiplying from the right hand side. And so we have 5 multiplied by 3, that's 15. We're going to write a 5 and carry up a 1. 1 multiplied by 3, that's 3 plus 1, we have 4. 2 multiplied by 3, we have 6. 8 multiplied by 3, we have 24. Now we switch to the next column, which is in the tens position. And to do that, we're going to first write a 0 in the ones position. 5 multiplied by 6, we have 30. So we have 0, we carry up a 3. 1 multiplied by 6, we have 6 plus 3, we have a 9. 2 multiplied by 6, we have 12. So we write a 2, carry up a 1. 8 multiplied by 6, that's 48 plus 1, 49. And then we now multiply by the number in the hundreds position. When we do that, we're going to write a 0 in the ones position, in the tens position. And then 5 multiplied by 3, we have 15. So we write 5. We carry up 1. 1 multiplied by 3, we have 3 plus 1, we have 4. 2 multiplied by 3, we have 6. 8 multiplied by 3, we have 24. So now we're going to fill up all the blank spots with zeros. So I'm going to put a 0 here, then 0, 0. And then we're going to add them together. Add them together. 5 plus 0 plus 0, that's a 5. 4 plus 0 plus 0, that's a 4. 6 plus 9, 15 plus 5, 20. So you put a 0 here, you bring up a 2. 2 plus 4, 6. Plus 2, 8. Plus 4, 12. I have a 2, carry up a 1. 1 plus 2, we have 3. Plus 9, 12. Plus 6, 18. So we have a 8 right here, you carry up a 1. 1 plus 0, 1. Plus 4, 5. Plus 4, 9. 0 plus 0, 0 plus 2, we have a 2.